to the stew, trying to get our stew legs back. We were just in Montreal giving it up, pause. We were giving it up for the city and for the night, man. It was fun. It was a fun time. Jordan, you came out there. How was your experience?
It was great. Like I feel like I should nominate myself for a Low World Larry Award. Like of how much fun because really I had no right to be there. I fought for a pass. They wouldn't give me one, even though we were doing a podcast together. But by the end, I just sort of like bustled my way, and then they just fine, here, take one. Here's a media film pass. We've seen you enough. You just use it.
I also gave you one.
You also gave me one.
Oh my God.
No, but you gave me.
This guy made it sound like some street move.
You
like
didn't give
Sophie's
me one.
Choice.
No, you didn't. You gave me your guest pass. You didn't give me like, hey, you're filming for Just for Laughs. Filming pass is different. It's like you're a worker versus a guest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, we had two different experiences. I had a good time, man.
I had a good
time. Okay. The show was dope too. So that episode's out right now, and we had Anthony Farrell, the showrunner of the year in Canada. We had Dave Merhej, the homie Rami. This guy's starting to take off, man, as a movie character actor, which is the best. So it's good to see your friends shining like that. So Dave came through, and we reunited, for the first time in a while. My old partner. But, when you're with Strictly Beloved, you're with us for life. So Marito came and, and conquered, man. Yeah, pause. He conquered.
Prodigal son returned.
Yeah, it was fun, man, to do that show out there, because doing this show live I almost don't like doing it live. Like, I don't want any pushback.
Right.
I don't want misconstrued. Not pushback, but I don't want to be misconstrued or offend anyone, during this kind of discourse that we have. But to have it out there and, it's like, okay, it doesn't matter how many people here. Not a lot of people were there, but it almost made it even funner. It was just like you got a small audience there, and, we get to see how far we could take it and if the conversations actually make sense. And so rewatching it, I felt like it did.
Totally, absolutely.
Yeah. So we're going to do another one September 2nd.
Yeah.
That's right, here at Martin. So live shows there, dates at DinoArchie.com. Let's get into the show, man. We're not going to talk about any high frequency subjects. We're taking the low frequency, because that's what Lord Algo.
They've taken all of the real news off of Facebook, off of Google, so you have to come to us now. All the high frequency stuff's gone. You got to come to us for the news.
Yeah, that bullshit news. Yeah, the Canadian news. No one's gonna buy that.
No,
I don't even know why they charge them. Who were they? Yeah, who was checking for a CBC news? They're not gonna give you the cutting edge like Night Talk will.
They're moving out of the way for us. That's the way all I see it.
Yeah, sure. We could talk about Obama's second chef dying for the second time. We could talk about that. Nope. You keep that on the high road. We could talk about the UFO, the whistleblowers, the snitches, and the Pentagon's UFO department denying the claims, even though they have a department with the name UFO in it. And then they're gaslighting, and we could talk about that, but no one gives a shit about that.
I'm already getting tired of thinking about it.
Boring. You're right. We got bigger fish to fry, brother. This week, we're late to the party, man. But if you don't know by now, Lizzo was served lawsuits for being one of the fellas, for being one of the boys, man. I'm not eloquent enough at this time to break it down, but one of these beautiful big backs from the big back community that I love so much, it broke it down on TikTok. So if you could play that clip, that'll give you the context.
Lizzo has broken her silence after being accused of firing dancers for gaining weight and sexual harassment.
She stated as well that, dancers get fired for gaining weight.
The Truth Hurts singer is being sued by 3 dancers with allegations of inappropriate workplace behavior, including allegedly firing one dancer after they disclosed an eating disorder.
I struggle with, anxiety and depression, and that I'm in recovery from an eating disorder.
Lizzo has denied these claims, posting a statement to Instagram saying, "I'm not here to be looked at as a victim, but I also know that I am not the villain that people in the media have portrayed me to be." The flute-playing pop star went on to address allegations that she terminated dancers' contracts due to weight gain, saying, "I would absolutely never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight."
Okay, yeah, so that you're up to speed. It's that quick, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Now you know the main stuff you need to know. I already know how I feel about it. Rach, you have any thoughts? Had this came across your timeline, your algo?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Did you care about it? Was it a pass, like a who gives a shit?
initial thought is if you're working for Lizzo Incorporated,
Okay.
there's going to be some abusive power.
Oh,
You know what I'm
interesting.
Comes with the
Okay.
territory, you're
Comes with
saying.
the territory.
Okay, so what about believing women? I'm just throwing. Look, listen. I know you didn't see that coming from me. That was that was a gut punch. Listen, I understand, but because I felt the same way. I thought, oh yeah, because I looked around the platforms, the big, the big podcasters, the guys that, got. They are in the game. They're more celebrities, but everyone seemed to be taken up for Lizzo, who had a microphone. A lot of people seem to just immediately protect Lizzo, which was interesting to me, because the people who made the complaint, it was 3 big bags. And I only say big bags because they were shamed for gaining weight, for having the big back. So you got 3 big bags versus the queen. Big bang, and everyone chose to believe. Why believe one? There's 3 women here, 3 women of color. That's a triple. That's a triple Uno card right there. You got 3 women of color, one, and then the queen over here. Why do we all believe? Why do we all disregard what these plaintiffs have to say? What is that?
I wonder if it's because she had that reality show where it's I'm only looking for big back girls to dance in my
Right.
backup dancer. So for them to say the opposite, they're just spin that narrative, it's no, that's not what Lizzo's actually saying behind the scenes. Doesn't go against what we believe love Lizzo.
Okay, but why do we believe? It's crazy that we believe celebrities aren't pieces of shit.
Oh, they just have marketing money to make us they spend so much money in their shows and their media to make us believe that they're great people.
No, but it's still coming down to the person. Marketing doesn't work on me.
Yeah, but you're above the average Joe.
And but I'm the lowest of the low, so I want people to walk. I don't want people to do shit. People do whatever they want, but in my mind, I'm if I never thought about Lizzo, really. I know she's come across my algorithm, but it was always, Lizzo's always been associated with being a strong woman, a strong, black woman, and super, duper independent, and, shaking her ass and playing the flute. That's what I've known her to do.
Yeah, they're really proud about her.
And she's popping. I've never hated on Lizzo. I've never been a fan of Lizzo until now. So that's my conundrum, is that I believe the women. I believe the 3 women. And I'm also, so Lizzo, she's allegedly a piece of shit. She's one of the guys. She's a city boy.
Living that rock star life.
I completely understand it. I don't think that is an excuse. I don't think that means, I believe her more than these 3 other women. Just because she's Liz. In fact, I believe it would get, I believe she was threatening them with a good time. And everyone's good time isn't the same.
Right.
So unless it is, you know what I'm saying? If it is, then you can't talk that way about Cosby. So if Lizzo, why you dismiss these people so quickly? And because it wasn't just 3 dancers, it was also a director that was doing her, documentary. And she said, hey, she's a toxic. She said all this stuff. She goes, toxic, green. She felt greenlit. I mean, gaslit.
Is that with money? How does that work?
Yeah. She got a project. They said yes to a project. She got greenlit, man. And so, look, I believe them, and it's also funny. I don't know where to stand on this. I do like her more though. I follow. They said it was 2,000. She lost 200,000 followers, but she gained. She doesn't know who she gained because they said some lady was recording a meeting, and then she found out, and she balled up her fist and walked over to her. Allegedly, it was like, she goes, oh, you're like why I oughta, like Lizzo. I would pay to see that. I would love to be in the rooms when they go, because it's like, to me, any of us get in that position, and it's gonna pull the worst out of you. Oh, so what's the point in denial? And then the denial was fucking bogus. This thing where you're like, I'm not a victim, but I'm not the hero, or I'm a hero. I don't know what the hell it is. It's like, hey, either you gotta apologize like the rest of the. Okay, let me put it this way. Let me put the red pill cap on. If it was a man, would people be defending him?
Nope.
Nope. Listen, well, that's open and shut case. I love this. Yeah, this segment was easy.
All right.
Yeah, case closed. No, go ahead.
What about if it was Ellen?
Oh man,
because they turned on Ellen quick.
Ellen gave away. See, Ellen, right now, Ellen, there's a price for the talk. Like, she was so generous, but she was also hella toxic.
For sure.
So she would change a bunch of people's lives, but she was like, don't look me in the eye, you peasant, bitch. You scum on the bottom of my allegedly, I wasn't there.
And allegedly, though, like, she's been through, like, so much stuff, like, just going through, like, TV, coming out as gay, getting just yelled at her through thing, where I think she's earned that, like...
Hurt people.
Yeah, she's earned that chip on her shoulder, so now when she's just like, oh, I remember when I was in your position, and she's just throwing that all.
I know, man, but it's I guess it depends on the kind of toxic to me. Like, that toxic. Lizzo's toxic sounds more fun, but then they also had the stage. The worst part of it, because Lizzo's stuff was not professional, and especially if those allegations are true about the weight shaming, and then they said there was a race element where the black dancers were getting treated less than the white dancers. So it's like, what are you doing, Lizzo? Did you do this or not? And if you did, why we don't? If we protect her, we don't protect the other three. So,
Now maybe it's because they're kind of like pillars of empowerment. Both Ellen and Lizzo.
Yeah, but okay, let's talk about this empowerment. Like what?
So
how much power?
Right.
How much power do you feel when you see Lizzo busting it up and playing the flute? Do you feel like power? Does it make you feel like you could?
I feel like I can finally be the woman I'm supposed to be.
Does that make you feel like you could achieve your dreams, or?
And maybe I don't relate with her specific struggles, but I know a lot of people do.
Okay, right. But then that makes sense. But then when the person turns out to be one of us, gaslighting, victim shaming. She's victim shaming. Then what do? Do you like still blindly follow? Now she got a new follower out of me. That's what I'm saying. Before, when she was talking all that shit, I didn't like it, but I'm toxic. So then now that I know that she likes to have a good time like that, I'm like, yo, man, you need to come on Night Talk.
It's not following. She got an ally for life now.
Hey, I won't say for life, but for right now.
Yeah, okay.
I'm on. I mean, I just, once people's, everyone's a piece of shit, but not a lot of people have the resources to be the kind of piece of shit they want to be. That's how I'm gonna end that segment. All right. Okay, that's the first. So now we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of this episode. This is the fight that heard around the algorithm. This hit the world star. Is the godfather of this. This is a fight, man. This is the Alabammy Summer Slammie. That's what we're trademarking it here.
That's some
on Night Talk. Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
thinking about this today, man. It's the Alabammy Summer Slammie. I mean, there was a chick. Ooh, come on now. It's a guy. It's a good, nice race dust up, baby. This is the best kind of dust up. A race dust up. This is one of the most American videos. This is like has
Apple pie.
everything. And what was that fancy talk you was talking earlier?
Say what?
You said it was a cylinder.
Oh, it's like in the golden ratio of photography. It's just the composition of this video and how it spirals into just like focusing from one chaos to the next chaos. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
talk
perfect.
that fancy white man talk.
C'est bon.
We're getting racy over here, baby.
My French side came out. I'm sorry.
No, man, this is this fight happened, man. This happened in Montgomery, Alabama. And it turned into blacks versus white. That's as American as apple pie, man. As American as slavery. American as the Tulsa. Yeah, we're gonna go there, man, because it feels that big today, at least. Like every black person has seen this video. So we're just gonna show you the start of it, because it's just, I don't like promoting violence, man, like that, but we're just documenting and showing you how this thing started. Yeah, it's like a riverboat captain gets attacked, throws the hat, and then he stood his ground. Boom. It was fair at first. Then this guy comes in.
Yeah, for the flying knee, that's dirty.
Right. And then it just ramps all the way up. It's a 4-minute video. We're not gonna show you. Let's show them with the results.
Well, turns out that 65-year-old man could really fucking throw him.
Oh my God. That's all you need to know, man. This fight, this was great, man, because America needs, I know this sounds like I'm promoting this. That's not what it is. It's that America is like a pimple and it needs pressure relieves.
Yeah.
And I don't make it a race thing, but you can't undo that. It just happens, especially in the South. This is Montgomery, Alabama, where they had sit-ins and marched for rights and did all sorts of shit. Then you get to present day and you got a guy get jumped. That's the problem. You see a fight one-on-one, you know, if I see two people fighting one-on-one, I'm never jumping in. I wouldn't even jump in if it's a man and a woman. Like, hey, look, I jump in one time and then the woman starts attacking you, like, get off him. You like, bitch, I was trying to save you. Then you hit her in the jaw. You got it. Then you got to hit this. Now you got to, the cops are out. It's stupid. But this, you know, in fact, have you ever gotten to a fight? A fight, excuse me.
Have I ever gotten to a fight?
Have you ever gotten to a fight?
Not as an adult, but like elementary school, like if every
You
once
used
in
to
a while.
have dust ups.
Dust ups, yeah.
You ever get into a lady fight?
Oh, the locker room.
Those are some lady fights are the most. The lady fights are crazy. Oh my! In high school, the girl fights were vicious. Yank out the hair.
Yeah, it's always calling names.
Oh yeah.
It hurts.
Bringing up personal shit. That's why your mom has cancer, you bitch. You're like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. That's some. It was just as pure as it got, as far as, and no one got shot. That was the good part. No weapons, just an old-fashioned black on white dust up. And this time the blacks won, and it's just a win's a win. You know what I mean? We lost Tulsa. There's a lot of. You could go a lot of different places.
Yeah.
Different places in time and history when we took the L, but we took the W, man. And I don't even say we. I mean, I'm only saying we because I'm black and I want to take the win.
You're on the team.
I'm on the team, and I put myself in that position. And if a guy's getting jumped, yeah, there's a part of you that I've jumped in on that kind of thing before. Sometimes you gotta just do the shit. It's there. You gotta just do it, and then you gotta pick your side.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. Like, right, when you, if it was you, I put us in that position. I was like, if we just happened to be walking down that riverbank and that happened, I'd have to fight you, but you're my friend. So I would just grab you and throw you in the water to keep you in this, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you piece of shit, you know what I mean? I gotta get a couple off just to make it look real.
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah.
No, for sure. I hear you saying.
Right, I'm like, just let this happen. So you gotta choose your own guy. Yeah, so that's the conversation. Is like, it's so dark. I don't want to have it, but it's like, in a race war, you know, what do you do with your friends that are on the other side? That's the toughest decision. Like my wife, she's a white. I'd have to hide her. I'd hide her. You know,
Who are you hiding her from?
It would, if we won the. If
Who's we?
won,
Do you know?
The blacks.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. But
then
I'm saying, if you're my friend, I mean, you are my friend, and we're in that position. I would, like, how far do you? I would. That'd be a horrible, decision to have to make.
Yeah,
that'd be a bad Sophie's choice.
Allegedly.
Sophie's choice. Just something to think about. And this happened. This fight though. This fight. If you break it down, you could watch it like a wrestling match. It really is like a wrestling match, man. Like the turn of events, the like a Royal Rumble.
Some of the moves.
What's that?
Some of the moves in the fight.
Oh, the moves were crazy.
Hogan's leg drop.
The leg drop was wild. There's a guy, man, who swam from one boat to, this is the most crazy. Play the clip, man. No one's ever wanted. This is insane. He went aqua nigga. He went Jamal Phelps, jumped in the water, swam over. No one's ever swam to get, because the pull out is crazy.
Yeah, you're so tired by the time you get out of that water.
To swim and go get, now all them guys are getting arrested, but I'm putting money on that young man's bail. If you swim to smoke, you're getting my support. So yeah, it's a tough one, man. I don't want to support a race fight, but when it goes down, when it goes down, it goes down. But that would be my strategy though. I was thinking about that. I'm like, okay, definitely gonna fight, but I gotta throw my wife overboard. I gotta tell you, just take a hit and then just act dead, and maybe we'll get out of this thing. I'm kidding, man. But that's why I do want to open this up to a crowd, though, because I want to hear certain people. I don't want to hear everyone's opinion. I do want to hear thinking people's opinion. Think. That's what I want. I want to hear even if it's it can't be offensive if it's thoughtful. If it's offensive if it's stupid.
Usually too, if it's like something thoughtful is coming from a place of like, I want to resolve this or I want to learn more. It's coming from a point of not like better than. It's like, it's a conversation.
Oh yeah, exactly, man. Exchange of information and perspectives. This is a goddamn mature episode.
Yeah,
and it's kind of wild too. I like it. Speaking of bad people, let's take it. The low road of the week, man. The low road of the I don't know. It might be decades, man. Kevin Spacey, your guy, man. Your guy, Jordan. No, that's actually my guy. I know it's my guy. I'm not gonna front. Kevin Spacey's I feel like this trial has been going on for 10 years. He's been not acting because he was accused of multiple sexual assaults and of men on in the theater. Men.
Assault.
So, oh my God, it's not funny, man. This is not funny. But I have to give Kevin Spacey, the Low Road Larry Award. I want to say shamefully, but it's like if anyone's earned it, it's him, man.
Yeah,
this guy was found not guilty. So he got away with it. He's the guy from the show. He's the guy that he always plays in movies.
The guy gets away.
He's the guy who gets away.
Yeah.
And the article, this is NBC. People always jam me up about where I get my sources. This is credible, the white man's news.
Credible Democratic
this
news.
Is the white man's news. The NBC. Okay, can you read that for me?
Yeah, all right. London, out of NBC. Kevin Spacey was found not guilty Wednesday of sexually assaulting 4 men, capping off a month-long high-profile case in the British capital at which he and all of his accusers testified. Spacey, 64, wiped away tears after the jury verdict was delivered in London's Southwark Crown Court. Placing his hand on his chest, he looked at the jurors and mouthed, "Thank you," twice before they left the room.
It reads like a script. That last action that he did, do you know the acting? Do you know the level of the way he do? He's the kind of guy, he knows one tear, he can make his left do. He can make his left cry. He can make his right. He knows every trick.
He walked out to the thrust, turned to the audience, did his soliloquy, went back out to the
I don't think he walked out. I think he probably played it so humble. He was probably, his back was probably like he was an old fragile man or something, and was so humbled and like he said, he blew him against his. God damn, man, this guy's good. Because think about it, this was the role. If ever your ass was on the line and you need to nail it, Tarantino, Martin Scorsese, it don't matter what. Stanley Kubrick,
right?
And that guy was a lunatic. He was a bully. That has nothing to do with on that judge, because you're gonna go to jail for life. This isn't a movie. Imagine the acting, and the oh my God, it would have been if I was in the jail, I would have like not only did you probably did it, but the way you acted, my God.
There needs to be like an Oscars for acting on the stand.
Man, this guy probably would have got it, man.
The Oscars for perjury.
Could you play the next slide? Because this article just got incredible to me.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, please.
All right. Spacey, who won an Oscar for Best Actor in 1990 film American Beauty, said outside the court that he was humbled by the jurors' decision.
Humbled.
And enormously grateful to them for having taken their time and care to analyze the evidence. The charges, including sexual assault, related to allegations going back 2 decades. During the trial, prosecutor Chris Agnew characterized Spacey, who was identified in court by his full name, Kevin Spacey Fowler, as a sexual bully who aggressively grabbed men by the crotch and delights in making others feel powerless and uncomfortable.
This guy's a monster.
Terrifying.
Next slide. I know there's a lot of reading, but
no, I love it.
Yes.
All right. The jury of 3 women and 9 men was also told Spacey grabbed one man's crotch like a cobra.
Oh my God. That's crazy. No woman's ever grabbed my crotch like a cobra.
Like it's poisonous?
like yeah, like you oh my God.
All right. When he was the artistic director of the Old Vic Theater in the mid-2000s after an alleged barrage of vile comments. As an aspiring actor told the court of an alleged incident late in the 2000s, which things went further, claiming he woke up to find Spacey performing sexual acts on him. Next slide.
Yeah, read this, man.
All right. Spacey, who took the stand this month, said that he did perform oral sex on one of the accusers, but that it was consensual.
I've read it.
He also described one of the men's claims as madness, and that another alleged assault was a clumsy pass. He contested that the evidence of the third complaint was saying any romantic touching was consensual.
All right, enough. I've read enough.
Right.
No more, please. Yeah, so I gotta give the award to the lowest, man. And this, I don't know how he's getting away with this. I feel like that there's that meme or something, that gif with a dude from Breaking Bad, and he's like, how does he keep getting away with? I can't keep letting him get away with this. That's how I feel. I feel like that for these victims, because the people, everybody's getting their victim, or two of the victims, alleged victims, committed suicide, and people are still talking about Michael Jackson. So it's like this guy went to full trial for years and got off, and thanked everyone in the jury. They said in another article the jury hung out to give him hugs. I'm a boy. Look, it's not funny, man. But
Thank
I
you
can't.
for the donation.
I don't get to choose. I don't get to choose who's the low road of the week. Sometimes I'm not. It's not the choice that I want to choose, but it is just what it is. So, yeah. Hey, not guilty, man. Kaiser Sose, you really are him for real, for real. Before we take it out, pause. Before we take it out. Yeah. We got a big show, August 26th at the Biltmore. Doing a stand-up. So DinoArchie.com. September 2nd, we're doing the live pod here, and we're gonna sell some drip. It's a block party, so anyone who hears this in Vancouver, come out, man. It's gonna be so fun. Yeah, that's all I got for this week. Anything, guys?
No, you said it all, buddy.
Great to see you guys. We're back in the stew.
Yeah.
Enjoy this episode, and take us out, Kaiser Sose. That nigga for real, for real.
And sticks his head out.
Because you're stupid, Verbal. Because you're a
I want to know who's the begin. If he comes up first, I'm sure Keaton is dead.
I can't feel my legs. Cut his eye. First thing I learned on the job, you know what it was? How to spot a burger.
Tell me you got the crippled man from New York. You mentioned Kaiser Soze.
That'd be funny if the facts was Lizzo. We gotta. That's the coldest ending to a movie. That's top 5 ending to a movie. You guys don't even know. You don't even know, bro. About Usual Suspects. God damn it.